Hello there and welcome to Suzuka for a Formula 3 race today. A 25-minute race in split 2 out of 3 with a strength of field of 1,663. This is my first race back in about 3 months. I'm starting from P23 and we get off the line pretty well. You cannot say the same for everyone though. As you can see here, a massive start crash happens, as you've probably already seen by the thumbnail. 12 people were eliminated from the race in just a few seconds right there. That is how iRacing still works, I guess. Let's look at it from the front angle. As you can see, it looks more like an Olympic jumping contest over here with race cars. It was an incredible thing. We lost a lot of time. As you can see me in the middle, the orange car. The leaders were well ahead of us now, and we followed the car number 16 through the S's on the first lap, just taking it easy as someone apologizes for his wonderful behavior at the start. We luckily managed to avoid all of this and go on to continue the race. By the end of lap 1, it was a pretty clean lap. We have gained 12 positions at the start, putting us in P11, coming from P23 at the start of the race, which was pretty cool. I'm just trying to settle into the race at this point. Coming through at the end of lap 2, the car behind me, the number 4, is trying to charge for my position at the chicane here. As you can see, he tries left and right. There's not really a place for him to go at that point, but I'm definitely under threat for position by him, as he is a bit quicker than I am. I had a little bit less of a good run coming out of the hairpin corner, and he takes my outside here, and I decide to give him the position before the spoon curves. Try to see if I can follow him through. We are now at the start of lap 4 and running through the snake section. As you could see there on the right, the car number 13 has crashed out of the race and we regain P11. On the next lap, I make a mistake going into the Degner corner. As you see here, I go pretty wide, nearly lose the car again, coming back onto the track. Lost the position to car number 20, but I've stayed ahead of car number 9 in this case. I'm trying to continue on racing from here on. A few seconds later, we are back up to speed, but you cannot say the same thing about car number 18, who has crashed out on the right hand side after this second spoon curve. His rear wing tried to race on without him, but doesn't get very far, sadly. We now enter lap 9 in the top 10 positions. Position 9 to be exact. I make a mistake going into turn 1 and I go really wide, take the curb a bit, as number 9 tries to pass me around the outside, but then thinks better of it, so I do not lose the position. He probably thinks that I'm a danger to him and stays behind me at this point. We're moving on to lap 11 and I once again make a mistake going into the Degner corners, take the curb a bit too aggressively. Luckily, it doesn't lose me too much time and it's not really a serious thing. Not as serious as a flying car up ahead into the chicane going at the end of lap 11, which takes 2 people out of contention, one of them without a front wing. As you can see, he pits, which leaves me to take 7th position in the race at this point. Couple of laps after this, I make a mistake going into the chicane myself. I go very deep, try to recover it, but make another mistake on exit, and this lets car 16 have a great run at me throughout the straight. He then passes me for position with about 2 minutes to go as I try to slipstream back across. It doesn't really work out. We go to the exit section just behind him, trying to keep away from his rear diffuser, of course. We follow him through the S section, looking to see if I can retake that position with a little less than 2 minutes to go. I drove behind him pretty closely, but eventually lost a bit of time. He was a bit faster, and we go into the last lap about 2 seconds down and about 1.5 seconds ahead of car number 9 in P8. The 2 seconds grows to 2.4 and the gap behind stays similar. We finished the race in P8, having lost a bit of safety rating but gained a nice chunk of iRating in the process. If you enjoyed this race, let me know. Thank you for watching and goodbye.